Marketing Audits with Connor.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another website review, this time for a company called The Solo Stove. But make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all your digital marketing needs and information so you can stay up to date in driving revenue for your own business. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're looking at Solo Stove. This is one that my employees wanted me to take a look at and dissect. They have a lot of really good things they have going and a couple things that could definitely help improve their conversion rates. First things first, let's dive into this, their hero section. It's the first section of the site. It's the most important section because it's the first thing people see. So you have a good 3 to 5 seconds to help people realize, like, yes, I am this company's ideal customer. 2, they solve a problem that I have. And they do a good job on this. You see warm up all winter long. Obviously, that's calling out the solution to the problem they solve, which is, staying warm as they're outside. So in your first impressions, your goal is to help people identify that they are your ideal customer in pictures and copy, like, hey, this is going to be perfect for you. The second thing you want to do is you want to help people, show people very quickly, like one sentence, what problem you solve and how you solve it. Sometimes 2, but you want to just keep it as simple as possible because attention spans are so short today, you don't have a lot of time. So what they do great is with this picture, they have a picture of 4 people, they're on a deck, it's in the cold, and they have this fire pit keeping them warm. They have copy right next to says warm up all winter long. Obviously it's showing like, hey, people who like being outdoors, people who like being, in the winter, and you like being outdoors, this is perfect for you. So they do a great job calling out their niche, calling out what they do, and it's very visually pleasing. It's a beautiful picture, and it highlights the product in a way that shows it being used. All of those things are great. The one thing I don't love is they have a Shop Now button. Obviously, they made a great first impression, but you don't want to rush the sales pitch. You don't want to rush the, hey, come buy. Because if you do, you might not have sold them enough. A lot of companies, the reason they'll want this Shop Now button here is because they're thinking, well, I've had people come to the website. I want to make it easy for them to come back and buy. Where they don't have to scroll through everything to find the product. And the reason you shouldn't worry about that is, 1, if they are coming back to buy, they're already sold. They're going to make the effort to buy. Scrolling a little bit won't stop them from buying. 2, they'll know where the product is because they've been to the website before. And 3, a lot of them might be coming back from abandoned cart emails where, they went through the checkout process, they abandoned it, the cart, and then you send an email to follow up with them. Most businesses, most email marketers will set it up so that that click from the email will take them directly to the checkout page. So it's one of those things that it's a valid concern for a business owner, like, hey, I want to help those people buy, but you're going to have more people coming back to buy if you set it up in the first place to sell them. Because there's always a sales cycle. Some products like this will probably take 3, 4, 5, 7 days to get someone from learning about the product to buying it because it's a higher price point. That's okay. So having the longer sales cycle will help more people want to buy. Whereas the majority of your traffic is probably going to be new people who've never heard of your product before. That's where you should cater everything. And I'll sing this from the rooftop. Moving a price point to the very bottom of the sales page, I have never seen it lower conversion rate. I have only seen it increase the conversion rate of a website every single time. So now what I want to do is just kind of go through as if they didn't add that Shop Now button, just kind of see like how they did. So the first things first, next, I really like these sections here. Made to create good, over 800,000 fire pits sold, free shipping, 40,000 5-star reviews, project good. So these are all little sales points that don't need too much attention. And so they format in a great way that's like, hey, social proof, of tons of products sold, free shipping on $75 plus, and free returns, 400, like those are all little things that you can do to just like help give a buyer confidence, but they're not a main selling point. So the way, like, they didn't spend too much time on it, they didn't take up too much space. You scroll here, you can see the headlines, you know exactly what it says, a little bit more information underneath the headline, great. And it's all in one row, phenomenal. Next, enjoy the winter next to a crackling flame. I really like these because it shows all of the different products in like being used. A lot of businesses will make the mistakes of just having pictures of the product, which you'll need because people need to just see like the product, the specs and everything. But you want to show as much of a lifestyle of people using it because in their mind, they're then associating it with themselves and how it can be used. You know, especially seeing that, you know, this lady right here, she's smiling as she's like around the campfire, right? People who love camping are gonna be thinking, oh yeah, I love camping. I love being around the fire with friends and family and like so many good memories. That's all helping the sales process. So that's great. And with these lifestyle shots, you know, you want people to say like, yeah, I could see myself using that. I can see myself at the fire pit. I can see myself roasting s'mores with my friends. You know, I can see myself taking my family camping. The same with the top picture of on this website, right? I can see myself on the deck in my cabin or at my house or something, standing around the fireplace in the snow. Right? That's why these pictures are phenomenal because that's what it's accomplishing. Next part, they have this find the perfect fire pit. The perfect fire pit comes down more than size. Take this quiz designed to match your good moments with the right solo stove. These are one of these things, I don't know if it's helping or hurting their sales conversion rate. Reason being is they're gonna, as I'm looking through the quiz, you know, you can say, just clicking on a couple things, view my results. It's now taking you away from the sales page. And when you have a product sales page, you don't want to take people away from it. Now, I clicked on all of these buttons. I clicked on random ones, and it gave me a suggested product. I don't necessarily love that because there's better, in my opinion, the better way to try and get people to, when you have lots of products, is tell them what these products are good for, like in giving outlines instead of the quiz. Now, quizzes have become very popular where, you know, you got to use a quiz. It helps with ads. It helps with this and this and this. And they can, but in this situation, I would have rather they have like, this fire pit's great for this. This fire pit's great for that. This fire pit's great for this. Especially because they don't even show up until like that they have multiple fire pits. And so for me, show all the different fire pits and just tell me what they're good for. Instead of having them have to go through, click a bunch of buttons, and then take them to a new page with the product, I think that would have been I think it would have been better if they just would have outlined the different products. Okay, next section. Love this. It's got the testimonials where you can scroll through them. Always great to have that adds social proof, you know, showing like, hey, this is what other people's experiences are. You know, if you are told by your friend, hey, I just got this product, you'll love it, you gotta check it out, blah, 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 you're more likely to buy it than if you've never heard of anybody using it before, right? This is where I think they do a great job because apart from adding the button at the very top and that quiz, you have to scroll through a lot, and it's not even that much. You have to scroll through to get to these products. And then you have all of the different products lined up from lowest cost to highest cost. There's psychology that shows that this is one of the best ways to sell the product, lining it up. Costco, for example, they do this. You walk into Costco, the most expensive thing in Costco are their TVs. It's the very first thing that you see. And so when you walk past that and you see that price point, everything else in the store is cheaper. And it's the same thing with this setup here is they have the most expensive and the cheapest. And so people can then see, oh, that's the most expensive? Well, I don't need the most expensive. I don't need all those extra things. I'll get the next one under it because they're comparing it to this other price. And then they don't have to price shop other products. They can see the price comparison here, so that it's more likely to keep them here and buy. So again, I think like with a few tweaks, like taking that shop now button out and this the quiz, this is a great website that would have a very good conversion rate, especially just taking off the shop now. I'd like to look at one of their specific product pages. Most advertisers are gonna send people to the product page instead of the home page, which most of the time is the right call. The reason being is because if you're sending people to a home page and then they have to navigate to the product page, which you don't want them to do. Now, in the situation with this, where they really have just one product and multiple variations of that product, you'd want to send them to the home page because all of the information for that product that has the variations is all there, and you can do all the selling you need right then and there. So for me as an advertiser, for this product, I'd be sending them to that home page. It's great, a few tweaks that it needs, but most advertisers are gonna send them to the product page, and this is where the breakdown happens. If you think about this, if you were to see an ad for this awesome product, right? You click on the ad, you come to this page, you see a picture of a product, you see the title, Bonfire Backyard Bundle, and then you see it's got some reviews, but doesn't even actually show you the reviews, and then it shows you it's $499 on sale. So it's normally $689. No one's gonna buy that. No one. Not their first time coming to the website. The reason this is so, again, you can't bring up the price point before you've sold them on the product. Again, if I went up to a business owner and said, hey, give me $10,000 and I'm gonna build you a new website, they're gonna say, no. Now, if I can go up to them and say, hey, I can help you double your website conversion rate so you can double your revenue. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, and what I'll also do is I'll set up this, 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 and this. The reason this helps is because of this. I'm an expert in this because of this, this, and this. Go follow me on YouTube where you can see I break down all these other websites, blah, 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 blah. They're like, oh, wow, that's awesome, that's awesome, that's awesome. Okay, now how much is it? Hey, it's $10,000, but it's gonna double your website conversion rate, so you're gonna double your revenue. It completely changes the conversation. It's the same thing with e-commerce products. You can't have the price point at the very beginning, showing before you sell them. And there's very little sales copy here. If you scroll down, then it gets to the sales copy and the information, right? All of that is underneath a price point that no one is gonna see. So, homepage of this website, phenomenal. If they could replicate that for all of their individual product pages, they would do so much better with their conversion rate on their website. Would I personally run ads for this company if they came to me? Not until they made a few tweaks on the website homepage. But yes, I mean, their website, I'd say, is 80% of the way there to being fully optimized for the highest conversion rate. So I'd give it a good thumbs up. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the digital marketing tips, tricks, and hacks that I'll be sharing on this channel for free. And make sure you leave a like, as that helps us out a ton. I'll see you next time.